Hello guys, welcome back to another stream. So today we'll be building this anime watching website, which is basically, all dummy data here. We have used an API to fetch all of these data. These data are getting fetched by API, and when you click on something, you just get alert message. We haven't built, and it is not an actual anime watching website, but in my opinion, it does look pretty damn good. And yeah, let's start building it. So before I do everything, give me a second, guys. I'm just gonna quickly check if we are actually live, and we in fact are live. So what we will do is basically, give me a second. Just quickly check if my chat's working. And yeah, it should be pretty good. So with that, let's get started, shall we? So I have made a new folder in which we'll make our website. I'm just gonna quickly do that, just like that. Now this is not kind of it is also responsive, as you can see. So yeah, okay, let's start actually make this. Okay, so here I'm just gonna make Windows HTML. Let me pull out you guys. That is cool project. I'm excited. Let's go, Lumen. Welcome to the stream. Neon, what's up? Welcome to the stream. And also, if you watch anime, tell me what's your favorite anime, guys, in the chat. So let's get started. So here I'm just gonna make our usual index.html file, cell.css, and our script.js that completes all the files for our project, right? And I'm gonna start off with a boilerplate, so I'm just gonna cut this and basically also go live. Actually, I live in Japan. Oh, really? Wow, you never told me. What? By the way, I love anime. I'm like a big otaku. Okay, maybe not that much, but I love anime. So yeah. I was gonna actually make it something anime watching website or something, but I thought I would get copyright, so I just changed it to Code and Watch. Pretty cool. So here I'm just gonna do watch anime online. I'm just gonna type that here. Link my style.css and also my CDN font awesome. So I'm just gonna link my Cloudflare. This will basically let me use font awesome icons. And yeah, with that said, it should be done. Now we only need to link that, and that is our boilerplate code. So first what I'm gonna do is put a header tag. Inside the header tag, right? My day 2 in JS, let's go. By the way, Lumin, I saw in our premiere you were asking about a JavaScript series, right? So if you go to our website, if I can just show you here, if you type Coden, right? If you type Coden and go to our channel and you go to playlist, right? We do in fact have a JavaScript series for you right over here. So this is all basic beginner level JavaScript, like all the way up to APIs. So if you want a JavaScript series, it is right there. It is made by my coworker and it's absolutely beautiful. So it will basically get you started with JavaScript if you don't have any experience. So there we go. Okay. I saw you asking about JavaScript course, and I think I told you before that we did in fact have a JavaScript series. So there we go. So here what I'm going to do, inside the header tag, I'm just going to type the logo. This will be actually our logo. So here, what I'm going to do, video was kind of boring. Okay. Really? I think it's pretty good though. Okay. Hello, sister. Welcome back to the stream. How are you, man? So here, I'm just gonna do play and do play circle. So this will basically be this icon right here. And here inside this, I'm just gonna type our coding watch, just like that. Fine, how are you? I'm good, man. I'm good. Today we're building a anime watching website. If I wanted to show you the end result, it will look something like this. Doesn't it look good? This actually looks like an actual anime watching website. Um, so yeah, there we go. How are you, sir? I'm good, man. Welcome back. Sir, this was. Welcome back, dude. Welcome to the stream. So here, this is that. I'm just gonna put the nav tab. So this will be our nav tabs. So there will be two tabs right here. The first one will be for movies. I mean, it will not work technically, but it's good to have it for the actual design. It will have two states. One is normal, another is active, depending on which tab you have. And I'm just gonna do movies here. I'm just gonna copy and do series. Here, I'm just gonna cut the active because only one of the button can be active at a time. It's good, not gonna lie, just not a way I learned. He's also a really good explainer. Yeah, that's true. Actually, since I made this in nav tabs, making it a nav tag will be more better, right? And here I can just do search bar, and here I can just put input here, input type text, and also do class search input. So that will be the class for that, and also give it a placeholder. So I'm just gonna do type to search. Sir, will the video be uploaded? Of what this was? Can I know? Which video you're talking about? And also put this here and format the document just like that. Now next, I'm just gonna add user actions. So this will basically be our user circles, right? I'm just gonna make a user actions button. Inside this, I'm just gonna put a cog, like the settings button and other stuff. So I'm just gonna have the cogwheel logo here. If I go here, this will be our settings logo, just like that. I'm gonna have inline CSS. Only thing that is just cursor set to pointer, in case I forget. Now next thing is the user circle, just basically an account. So for that, I'm just gonna have it a class of FE user circle. That will basically give me the user icon, and I'm just gonna give a inline CSS here, PHP. It is getting premiered right now. It premiered in our channel, so you can check that out. Or you can also check our PHP series. It's in the playlist. So yeah. So here I'm just gonna set the cursor to pointer. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this. Also actually I'm gonna change the color to something like red. Oops. Just like that. Okay, that's too dark. There we go, that's more like it. So next thing that we can do is get out of the header tag, because that's everything we have to make at header. One thing I noticed is we could probably give this a header tag instead of div, making it just like that. Now next thing that we can do is give out our main. So here, this will be our main container. So I'm just going to do main container. And inside this, I'm going to make a sidebar. So this will be a sidebar. Give me a second, guys. Let me drink water. Okay. So here, this will be a sidebar. What I can do here is probably use a side, since it's a sidebar. And also do sidebar dash section hello Gyan. So here what I'm going to do here is basically just do h3, and inside this I'm just going to type sidebar title. I'm just going to do sidebar title and just type menu here. Also do href, it will lead to nothing, but I will just do sidebar. How do you add that icon? That's a good question. I'm using font awesome icons here. Okay. I'm using font awesome icons here. Either you can just ask ChatGPT to give this link for you. This is the Cloudflare API for Font Awesome. Or what you can do is go to fontawesome.com, right? So this is the actual website you get to use the icons. Now you have to sign in first. So you can just sign in. And you can go to kits. You can go to setup icons in project with one line of code. Now if I remove this, the icons will not work, right? You can also, now you'll get a link here that will be a script tag. You can copy the script tag, close that, paste that here, and that will basically make the icons work just like that. So either you can use the CDN or you can use your own API. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So here, so next thing I need to do is basically have the menu, and this will be an active menu. Inside this, I'm going to make a home icon. So I'm just going to copy one of this, and I don't need this style. So here I'm just going to put a home tag, home class. This will give me a home logo, and just type home here, just like that. I didn't notice the link inside the div. I see. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So next thing I need to do is make another sidebar item. So I'm just gonna do I'm just gonna make a bunch of these. So here I'm just gonna copy this, right? Basically paste this 3 times. So here what I'm gonna do here is basically I'm gonna change the active. So I don't need this, right? And basically just change this to users and change that to community and change that to calendar and change that to events. Okay. Just like that. I'm gonna format the document really quick, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So after this the events, that is sections, right? After this, I'm gonna make another sidebar section that is categories. So I'm just gonna do sidebar section. I can actually just copy and paste this. Actually, I can just copy this, paste this. This will be for categories. They'll just all be a dummy sidebar, so keep that in mind. Change that to music. Also change that to film, right? One thing I noticed is it is inside the icon tag. You're not supposed to do that usually, so I'm just gonna add that. I didn't notice. It should be outside the icon tag, just like that. And this will be recent, so I'm just gonna change that to clock. You know, makes sense. And also, at last, I'm just gonna give downloaded. So this obviously will not make sense. Oops. Because it's just a dummy sidebar. So I'm just gonna do downloaded. Change that to download. That'll give me the download logo. Hello, Akudo. What's up, man? We're building a anime watching website. Pretty cool, right? So yeah. So next thing what we can do is basically make another section that will be for, I can just basically just copy paste this and basically have this will be kind of a general category, so I'm just gonna do general, change that to settings, and probably sign in and cut that. And yeah, that should be it. That should be for the sidebar, right? After this, we'll use the main container. So I'm just going to use the main tag and just type the content. So this will be the actual main content on the main page, right? So first thing that we have to make is the hero section. So I'm just going to do hero, call that hero section. Hello, Exit. How are you, man? What's your name on Discord? I don't, I mean, I can give you the name for Discord, but how though? Do I just tell my name? Do hero overlay and do hero content. How do you know I have a Discord? Have I like shown my Discord on stream? I think I don't. I don't think I have, right? So here, this will basically have a main hero section. Inside this, it'll be hero overlay, and this will be the actual content, right? So here, I'm just gonna make a H1. I'm just gonna have a hero title and do One Punch Man. The reason, I don't know. Just don't ask me. So this will be a hero section of One Punch Man, a dummy data. So this one will be hard-coded, but the main grid that we'll make will not be hard-coded, okay? So here I'm just gonna do class hero description, just like that. Inside this, I'm just gonna type a text that I made from ChatGPT. There we go. You can do it out if you want. I already watched the anime, so I know what the anime is. Yes. So here, pretty good anime, by the way. You should watch One Punch Man. And here, I'm just going to do href and just do class button primary. There will be two buttons, right? One button will basically be the actual main button. Another will be for secondary button. So here, I'm just going to use that and just do FAS/FA play. So this will be the actual main play button, right? And here, I'm just going to do story here, just like that. And next is the actors. What I'm going to do here is basically just copy this. And just, actually not this. Just format the document here and just basically just copy this, paste it here, and change that to secondary, and change that to actors, and change that to users. He's Gabi. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So next thing that we need to make is after the list div, after the hero content, actually after the overlay, right? Yeah. So after the overlay, I need to make a button, so actual main play button. Can you be my mentor, Gabi? I could, but I'm sorry I cannot tutor you privately because I still don't want to reveal myself, so better to make GPT your mentor. I mean, that's true. GPT is actually really good these days, so you can ask basically anything and they will just tell you. Do play, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, that is the one. This will be the main play for that, and yeah. Cred, what are you talking about? I want you to be respectful, guys, to all of you. So So next section that we need to make is the sidebar, or the, just top rated animes. AI doesn't think like human. True. Here I'm just going to do class and call this a section. I'm going to give it section class. And here I'm just going to give h2 and do section title and give you top rated anime. So this will basically be a section that will be on the right side, right? Or we can, this will be the main grid. So here, this will be top rated anime, and just do anime grid and do, anime grid. And I'm just basically gonna leave that empty. I can give it a comment here saying anime cards will be loaded via API, and just comment that part out. And after the main, we have to make the right sidebar finally. Hello, Alicia. What's up? Welcome to the stream. Do you watch anime, Gabi? Yes, I do watch anime, Alicia. I didn't ignore you. By the way, welcome to the stream. How was the day, Alicia? So here what I'm going to do is just do sidebar and do sidebar right. And here I can just do sidebar section and put h3 here. And do sidebar, so sidebar title, and do popular anime. So this will be the popular anime section. So here what I can do is do popular item, and I can make a couple of things, right? Here what I can do is inside this div, I can make a div that will have a class of popular poster. So inside this, I can give a style, and I can give a background image of URL. I can give a URL. So this will be for Black Clover. I have like, I think I'm gonna use Black Clover and Haikyuu as my popular anime. It is relatively popular, right? Here I can just paste that here. That will give me the image. So since it's a background image, it will not be there immediately. So you have to understand that. But what it will have is basically, I can just basically do popular info. Since when we'll give width and height, it should be like visible, okay? So here I can just do popular info, and inside this I can just put like Black Clover and 4 seasons. It's like that, it has 4 seasons. I want to know how we're going to host MP4 files. We are not making an actual anime watching website, Katagiri. If you're thinking that, we are not making it. I'm sorry. We don't have an actual API that could host all of the video. Okay. Today was a very good day, and today was an event in my class. Okay. What about it? Making a website cheaper version of Hi Anime. So here, after that, what I'm going to do here is basically just set this. Now I have to make another popular item for Haikyuu. So I have an image of Haikyuu here. So I'm just gonna copy this, paste that here. Oops. And also do, okay. There we go. Just like that. There we go. So here after that, what I'm going to do is just type Haiku and do 4 seasons. I don't know if Haiku has 4 seasons. I think it has 5 seasons. No? Also, can you include what? What is that? Lumin. What does that mean? That's why people use Google Translator. I timed out Creed because he was being rude, so let's go ahead, and what I'm gonna do here is basically just I'm just gonna make another sidebar here. So this will basically be another sidebar that we're making. This will be our watch list sidebar, right? So here, what I'm gonna do is it will basically have the same thing, right? I can actually just probably copy and paste this actually. You can just copy and paste this. Do sidebar title, make it watch list, and just popular item. Oh, it means Shingeki no Kyojin, so the Attack on Titan. Oh. I mean, I can include it in popular, sure. Okay, I'm gonna, do I remove Haiku or Black Clover? You know what, Black Clover it is. Give me a second, guys. I'm just gonna do Attack on Titan. And just do that. But it will have the same thing. I need a picture too. You know coding languages, you got any job or own business? In past I used to work, but now I just got hired by this company and I'm just making videos. For now I'm still learning, okay? I'm still learning. I still have to learn a lot of stuff to do, and then I'm thinking of doing other stuff. For now, I just like making videos and streaming, interacting with you guys. I just like that, so I'm doing that. Hindi mein bolo na. It is an English channel, so I don't think I can speak Hindi. You're gonna make it watchable too? No. I want to make that very clear. This will not be an actual watchable website, okay? So here what I can do is probably change, oops. I'll change that, paste that. That will be our, I'm just gonna add My Hero Academia. I haven't watched this anime actually. Academia, and also do resumed, whatever. I guess episode 6. It'll just basically be the continuation part, so yeah. Hello Brian, what's up? Welcome back. Why did you ignore my text? Oh no, I'm sorry. There was a lot of things happening in chat. I kind of forgot. So that was boring. I was sitting with my friends and just gossiping and yapping. Also thinking, it'd be good if I didn't just came to university physically. Oh. Okay. So you had a day with just gossiping and yapping? Is that it? Fun day, huh? I actually love your explanation. I'm going to sub you and okay. Thank you. So no, you're not late. We're just starting out. We're making an anime watching website, even though I mean it will not be, I've said this a lot of time, it will not be an actual watchable website. For that, the thing is I could make it. However, it will take a lot of time. Okay? Even if you're just using an already pre-made API, it's still a lot of work, and I don't think we can do it today. So that's why we are making a kind of very light version of it, just having the bare minimum front end. You should watch Monster. Wow, wait, is that an anime? Okay, I'm sorry, I don't know. So this will be Bleach, and I'm just gonna random episode. I haven't watched Bleach, so what time you started? At 7, so it's just been 25 minutes. And with that said, I think we should be good for the HTML structure. So let's go ahead and go with CSS, okay? Yeah, Lumin is from Japan. I just knew. I just realized today when he told me he was from Japan. I don't know if Lumin is trolling though. So here I'm just gonna make first margin 0 and do padding 0 and do box sizing, set that to border box, just like that. That'll basically remove all of the unnecessary paddings and margins. You need to watch Bleached. It's too good. Okay, sure. Getting some anime suggestions here. What is NGL? That means not gonna lie. Where are you from? I'm from Nepal, man. Anime website? Yep. It's not watchable, okay? It's just a. I'm just trying to show you actually. I have a pre-made version of it. Citing on port. This will how it will look like. There we go. This is I have actually like pulled this from an API, all these, but all of these are hard coded. So yeah. And I'm just gonna do font family, set that to Arial, and also do sans serif here. That will be the font family that we'll be using. And here I'm just gonna do background color. I'm gonna set that to 0f0 f23. And also do color, set that to white, and also do overflow, add X to hidden. There we go, just like that. The next thing I need to make is to actually style the actual header, which is these right here. Now to do this, I'm just going to do display flex. I'm going to do justify content space between, right? And also do align items, set that to center, and do padding, set to 1 rem and 2 rem. And here I'm just going to do set the background color to 1A, 1A, and 2E. Just like that. And also do a border bottom. Set that to 1 pixel, solid, 1, 6, 1, 6, 2, 1, and 3E. What's happening? Please be my mentor. I can be your mentor. I mean, you can ask me. Like, I can teach you on stream, but yeah, I don't think I can teach you like offline privately. For logo, I'm just gonna do display flex, one item set to center, and also do gap 0.5 rem, and also do font size set to 1.5 rem. And here, font weight set to bold. Also to change the color to a lightish green color. So I'm just going to do D for A, just like that. Bobby, can you get me some copyright words from Alicia? Alicia has copyright on every single word, man. Why your voice is like you're not from Nepal, kind of. Yeah, true. I get that a lot. But yeah, thanks, man. I think I'll take that as a compliment. So here I'm just gonna do display set to flex and gap set to 2 rem. There we go. For the nav tabs, right? I'll just style the actual individual nav tab. I can just only do nav tab, and do color set to that, and also do text decoration set to none, and font weight set to 500. Do padding set to 0.5 rem and 1 rem. After that, I'm just going to do border radius set to 5 pixels. Transition all 0.3 seconds at ease. Just like that. I'll just... His accent seems like that, yes. Thank you. Thank you, Katagiri. I'll just text you like twice a day, not to annoy, but to check if I'm actually improving with someone who knows their stuff. Okay. Sure. But okay, drop me your Discord ID. I'm gonna DM you personally. How about that? I'm gonna add you personally. Do nav, tab, and do active. Yeah, sure. How about that? I can just do that. Do color, white, do border bottom. Set that to 2 pixels, solid. And just do D4 and double A. Just like that. Bro finally got the deal. Okay. There we go. So next is the nav tab hover. So I'm just gonna do nav. Yeah. Are you saying that to copy? Yeah, he is. And here I'm just gonna do hover and do color set to white and do background color set to 1621 and 3E. Bro, on your channel, you teach web development for beginners? Yes. It's usually for like if you're starting at like ground zero, from like absolutely from scratch, like you know nothing about coding, and yeah. Do search and do search bar set to display flex and do align item set to center, and also do gap set to 1 rem. There we go. Next thing I can do is to actually style the search input. So you can do input and do background color. Set that to probably this one right here. And since it looks absolutely horrible right now, I can remove the border and also give it a padding to make it look nice. So I can do 0.5 rem and 1 rem. I also do border radius set to 20 pixels. Also do color white and do width 300 pixels. Just like that. Oh, really? Thanks, I was looking for it. No, it's okay. You're welcome. You can, there are like Python courses and also JavaScript. There's also HTML and CSS if you're looking forward to it. If you're starting out as absolute beginner, that is. And user actions, I'm just going to do display flex and do align items set to center, gap set to 1 rem, just like that. And yeah, do main container, do display flex. Now here, what I'm gonna do we have actually styled up to thing, right? Now how we're gonna make this is here we'll basically set this to center. So first what I'm going to do here is at the mean height I'm going to calculate to 100 VH, which is this right here, and do minus 80 pixels, just like that. I'm not very good in English. No, like it's fine. I mean, my English is not perfect, so. A good question. When I tried changing the text color inside an input, it didn't change. Like this color right here. VH is vertical height. of a web page, right, Gavi? Yes, it is. I'm pretty sure its full form is like view height. It's basically whatever for your device. It's basically this height right here. So we're basically subtracting 80 pixels from this. Okay. So if you want to change this is basically a placeholder. So where is search? So if I wanted to change this, right? I could probably do something like this. Do placeholder. And set the color of the placeholder something like red. And there we go. But this is for only the placeholder, okay? The actual text will still be whatever text color you put here. Let's say you put this green. The color, the text will be green, but the on text for that's called the placeholder, that is changed by this. So this is what you call a pseudo element. So you can change the property from that, or if you want to change the actual color while you're typing, you change from the color property. So yeah, that's how we do it. So here I'm just going to do width set to 250 pixels, set the background color to 1A, 1A, 2E, and do padding set to 2 rem and 1 rem. FR. I love how Alicia does not know, like, Alicia, are you like a, how do I say it? Like a person who never chats, like texts, the text, because I think these things are pretty common though. I mean, I'm not judging you for not knowing it. Even I don't know a few stuff. Like sometimes people talk to me, I will not know it. But yeah. So here I'm just gonna do sidebar and do sidebar section and do margin bottom set to 2 rem. If I'm right, Alicia is a kid or from 1990. No, just come on, man. Okay, here I'm just gonna do sidebar title. Come on, you cannot say that, guys. Please. It's gonna do font 0.9 rem here. Change the color to 888. I'm just gonna come down here. And here change the margin bottom to 1 rem. And also please don't take yeah, they're just joking. Uppercase here, and also do font weight set to bold. I think it should look nice here. Next thing, actual items. I'm just going to do sidebar item. I'm going to do display flex. Align items set to center. Also do gap 0.5 rem. And also do color set to this right here. And do text decoration set to none. And do border radius set to 5 pixels. I'm not saying that is bad. To be honest, without knowing these short terms, life is so peaceful. True. Like at first, when these short terms actually hit the market, like people would just talk to me like that, and I would just think I'm a big boomer for not knowing these. I would be like, people will say like, for I know, right? They will say IKR. I was like, what? What is this guy talking about? It was like skibbity and like all of these other Gen Alpha terms coming to like play, and I was like, what do these mean? Like I would think myself for like a boomer for not knowing these kind of stuff. I didn't get to watch Demon Slayer movie because of the on. Wait, you're Nepali, bro? Same goes for me. I actually watched it like 2 days ago. Our tickets got postponed. Like the movie date got postponed. I guess that logo on top left, that video pause. I think it will look better if it was only code and voice instead of having video logo. I'm not forcing just kind of talk. I mean, um, I can remove it if you want. Let's see how it will look. Where's the thing? Give me a second. So it is this thing right here. So if I just cut this, uh, it looks kind of plain. I'll keep it like that if you don't mind. So here I'm just gonna do hover, and here I'm just gonna basically do background color. I'm gonna set that to our this, and also do color and set that to white. And here I'm also gonna do a margin bottom of 1 rem, just like that. And for hover, I forgot to put padding, I think, right? Yeah, I did forget to put padding. So I'm just gonna do padding 0.7 rem and 1 rem, like that. I think margin bottom, yeah, it was too much. You can do that. And yeah, so that's pretty much it for the item. Now next is the actual sidebar active. So I'm just gonna do sidebar item dot active and do background color set to that, and also do color set to this. Okay, I did put I think I put active for everything. What I can do here is change that. So if I go here, and this is the header, right? So active main container, this is the first one. I'm gonna remove this right here and also remove this active right here, and there we go. Next for content, I can just probably do flex set that to 1 and do padding set to 2 rem. There we go. And also do hero section. Hero section, set that to like position relative. Also do height 400 pixels. Also do border radius set to 10 pixels and overflow set to hidden. Margin bottom set to 2 rem. And also do background set to URL. So I'm gonna set the background to a One Punch Man background. I will read the chat in a bit. In a second. And here I'm just gonna do center / cover. And there we go. Next thing I can do is actually style the overlay, right? So this will basically be a kind of a, since this is like really bright, so it'll be kind of toned down the background. How dare you call me a kid from 1990? Alicia, like, if you're from 1990, you are not a kid. He didn't mean it like that. Whoa, exactly. Chill, guys. Chill out. Chill out. Alicia, calm down. Calm down. CSS make it beautiful. Exactly. So do top 0. I'm just also gonna do left 0. I'm also gonna do right 0. I'm also gonna do bottom 0. It'll basically cover everything, and also do background set to RGB. Oops. RGBA. So I'm just gonna use a grayish tint, just like that. There we go. As you can see, it kind of made it look a little bit like darker. And do display flex and do align items set to center, and also do padding set to 2 rem. And there we go. Looks pretty nice. I still have to style the thing though. So here I'm just gonna do hero content, which is the actual content div. Right? I'm also gonna do max width. I'm just gonna scroll down. Max width sets to 50%, like that. Now for the title, I'm just gonna do hero title. Oops, I also gonna do hero title. Font size set to 2.5 then. Also do font weight set to bold. And do margin bottom set to 1 rem. Now this will look like this on full screen. However, it does look pretty, like, since we haven't made it responsive, it kind of looks like that. Now here, I will just make it look like that, and boom. You win a new subscriber. Thank you. Thank you for subscribing. By the way, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, guys. Apology accepted. I was not getting serious because I'm cool. Exactly. Alicia is cool, guys. Can you show me, Gobby, what is vibe coding? My all classmates are saying it's easier than learn to code. How does that even work without learning? That's a good question. The thing about vibe coding is a technique of coding. It's basically a new thing. You use AI to code. So there are a lot of AIs. The best one like that I use for vibe coding, if I need to vibe code, obviously, if I need to, like, let's say make a draft for my project, I would use AI. I would use Claude, right? I will make it. I'll just send it to designer to like make it like this, something like that, and he will just refine it properly. So like vibe coding is basically a concept of letting AI code for you instead of you code, right? Because AI can do it pretty fast. Instead of you writing all of the code line by line, if you know how to code already, you can just do you can just make the AI code for you. It's more faster, efficient, and it just basically is better for your everyday workflow. Now, that is not recommended for beginners, because as a beginner, you generally would not know what is like how the code is flowing. Now, if you don't do that, like if you don't know what's your code actually doing, you'll basically lose control of your code. Now, that is not something you want to do. Okay, so that is what the concept of that's vibe coding. So if I go here, Lumin asked for the structure. I can just do hero section. There we go. There we go. So this is the outermost container, and this is the overlay. You see the blackish tint here, like it kind of a tone down. That is what this overlay is doing, right? And this is the actual content, which is this thing right here. When your designer gives you a design, do you just give it to AI and gives the code copy pasted? No. I mean, you could, but like it depends on how good prompt you give. I mean, if you know how to code already, you can probably do it, and just like that. But like the thing is, let's say you are a UI UX designer and you want a draft ready, and you don't have your mind is really you don't know how the actual website design will look like. You can just tell the AI to just give me a draft for this specific website, and it will probably give you a kind of a draft, right? That will be code. If you try to run it, you'll see the design. As a designer, you can basically translate that into your company's theme design. Make sense? That is how you, as a designer, that is how you would use. I mean, at least that's how our designers do it. Next is hero subtitle. I need to code faster, guys. So I'm probably gonna run my fingers fast instead of having yeah. Because if I don't finish this, I'm screwed. So yeah, I don't want to make this like 3 hours long. So do description here, also do margin bottom, set that to 2 rem. Also do line height, set to 1.6 here. Also do color, set to grayish color, just like that. If I look about it, that looks pretty horrible because, you know, we haven't made it responsive yet. You got my Discord, right? Yeah, I have your Discord. Don't worry. Do hero, buttons. I will add you after stream. How about that? Here, I'm just going to do display, flag, and gap. Set that to 1 rem. Now, the buttons are not visible here. If you go here, the buttons are just like right there, but it's kind of not visible because I have put overflow hidden. So let's do button here. Now for button, I'm just gonna do padding, set that to 0.8 rem and 1.5 rem. Also do border set to none. Also do border radius 5 pixels. Do cursor set to pointer, font weight set to bold, transition set to all, 0.3 seconds at ease. Do display inline flex, and also do align item set to center. Also give gap 0.5 rem, just like that. Now for button primary, do background colors, set that to E7 for C3C, and also do color, set that to white. That is for primary, so this is how it will look, right? Now one thing I can do is probably this, and also give a decoration none. That'll get rid of the thing. And here I can, for the secondary button, I won't bug you, no, it's fine. I'm mostly out, so, and I will probably be busy with work. So if I can reply you whenever I'm free. .255 and 0.1. But I don't know if I can be a good teacher though. Like the thing is, I am like okay at coding. But the thing is, they're like, when I see other people code, it makes me look bad. Thinking, what am I doing? You are a good key teacher, Gavi. Thank you. But I'm not still skilled. Like, for example, I don't think even I qualify as a teacher, because if you guys didn't know, I'm still in university. So yeah, I don't think I have talked about this. Have I talked about this? So yeah. Do 2 pixels just like that. And here it should look pretty damn nice. Your name is Gabi? Yes. I mean, that's my nickname online. That's not my real name. But yeah. Bro, you were literally so much better than in college teachers. They're like master's holder. Yes, his name is Gabi. It's sad, but I don't think you're like, bro. Come on, man. I mean, I'm still in university though. I'm in like my second year. What's your real name then? I cannot reveal that, Alicia. What is your name, bro? I cannot tell you that. Wait, Alicia, come on, man. Okay, so play button. Moving on. Okay, just forget everything. Okay. For the play button, I can do top and left 50%. That will make the thing come at exactly at the center. Now, normally it will not be just like that. So for a absolutely like, you know, make sure it's absolutely at the center, you can also do this. So it just means the same thing, but a different thing, okay? Like a different property. If you just comment this part out, it will not be at the center, but at position absolute, you can just transform it at the center. Because sometimes what happens is if this thing is scaled, then it will not be at the center sometimes, so you can just do that. So for width, I can just do with 80 pixels, and height, I can also do around 80 pixels, and also do background color. Where is the thing? Background color. I can do RGBA set to 231, 76, and 60, and 0.9. There we go. That is our thing. We set the border radius. Now it does look pretty horrible, so we have to fix that. That will basically look like that. We'll make it a flex box. I'll do justify content line up center. That will make it come exactly at the center. Now what I can do else is we need to change the font size, but I'll do it in a bit. You can change it to cursor and also do transition all 0.3 seconds at least. Don't compare yourself to others. You'll always fall short. To me, you're great, of course. Thank you. Thank you. I thought you were old man. I'm not an old man. I'm not. I'm like 19, guys, by the way. I haven't even left my teenage, guys. What you're talking about? The only thing I'm here because I love making videos and love to code. So do hover, and here what I can do. So here, this will basically be really cool, right? I'm just gonna copy this, change that. And here, I'm just going to make it a little darker. And there we go. Boom. Easy. And also do probably scale it. Oops. I was going to do this. Scale that 1.1 times. Okay, the reason it's not scaling properly is we also have to add to make sure it's in exactly at the middle. So I can do that and that. To fix that, there we go. It will just stay inside this container. It will just stay at the middle. And yeah, I'm old and I suck in coding. Guys, you don't suck at coding, okay? Now to actually increase the font size, I'm just gonna do font size. I'm just gonna increase that to 2 rem. And also do like margin left, set that to 5 pixels. And yeah, that's pretty much it for that. Now for the section, which is the main div right here, right? Now to do that, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a dummy anime card. I'm gonna put that here. Now to do that, what I'm gonna do is go here and make the thing. Now here I'm just gonna do anime card. Inside this, I'm also gonna do anime poster. Do style here. Where am I? Where am I? Where am I? Okay. I got really confused for a second there. Do background image set to whatever things. I'm just gonna change that background image to set that to URL and just give a random URL for now, just like that, because we haven't made the thing, right? So it will just not make sense. Next is the anime info. I'm just gonna make anime info div. Inside this, I'm gonna make anime title. And now let's say for this, I'm just gonna make Naruto. If you guys haven't watched Naruto, watch Naruto. Free sellout, yep. And do anime rating. So this will be a dummy data. Again, as I said, do class FAS FA star. Oops. And probably close that. That'll give me a star. Let's say the thing is around like 4.9 out of something. And after that, I'm just gonna do anime genres and just do like shonen. That's one genre, I guess. And that is the div that we have to make, right? Now, we'll basically automate this using JavaScript. But for now, we're just going to leave it rest just like that. Lumen is making my day for real. Thanks, brother. We'll start somewhere. Hello, Harry. Welcome back. Welcome to the stream. What age did you start coding? It was back then when I was like 7th. No, not 7th. I think 8th or 9th grade. I'm not sure. I kind of forgot. It's been a long time. And then where did you copy that video? I mean, Alicia just claimed your motivation code. Yep. Yep. It's her now. No can do. Lumen is really motivational. I love it. Margin bottom, I'm just gonna set that to 3 rem, I guess. And here, with last section, right? And here, I'm just gonna do section. I'm just gonna do section title. And which is this thing right here. I'm just gonna set that to font size. I'm gonna increase that by a little bit. If I can get that actually. If I just increase this by, let's see, a lot, it does work. Okay. That's great. Margin bottom set to 1.5 rem, and also do color set to white, even though it's white for like for if there's an error or thing. Always set the color. So for animate grid, so for using grid, I can display it as grid. Since using grid will be much more easier than flex here. In the grid template columns, I can do repeat, autofill, and do min max. And I'm just going to do 200 pixels per fraction here. And do gap set to 1.5 rem. Now to make the actual card, which is right there, I'll do anime card, right? Hopefully I named that right. Right, I actually did. Do you go to university? Yes, I go to university. I'm not a graduate. Gabi, please do my computer project. No. Yes, but you have to transfer like $1 billion. I'll do it for you. How to make money in 2 seconds. Yep, that's how you do it, guys. So I'm just gonna do that, and also do for the card. I'm also gonna do overflow set to hidden. I also do cursor set to pointer, and do transition set to all 0.3 seconds at ease, and do border set to 1 pixel solid. Oops, 333. Just like that. And there we go. So for the hover effect, what I'm going to do here, so for hover, I'm just going to do hover here and do transform, translate at -5 pixels, and do box shadow 0, 10 pixels, 30 pixels, and RGB 8, set that to that, and there we go. So next thing that I need to make is, wait a minute. Okay, for poster, right? With anime poster being the actual, anime background. So I'm just gonna style that. I'm just gonna do width, set that to 100%, height set to 250 pixels, and also do background. I'm gonna do background size set to cover, and do background position set to center, do position set to relative. And here I'm just gonna do anime info set the padding to 1 rem, just like that, and do anime title. I can do font weight, set that to bold, and margin bottom set to 0.5 rem, just like that. Now for the anime rating, anime rating, I can do color, set that to dark yellow. Yeah, that works. A little bit lighter though. Yeah, there we go. And do margin bottom set to 0.5 rem, just like that. And anime genre, I'm just gonna do anime genre. What did I spell? Whatever this is. I'm just gonna do color, set that to 888, and do font size set to 0.9 rem. And there we go. Now that is for 1. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm just gonna get the card. You go to JavaScript and make a variable. So I'm just gonna put card and just paste that there for now, so that I can just save it for now and let that rest over there. Why did you use translate there? Where? Can you help me where? Yesterday was officially opening of my cafe. Oh, really? Congratulations. Congratulations, guys. Alicia. Agabi, sir. You don't have to call me sir. Can you please refer from which video a beginner should start learning journey? You should learn HTML. After that, move on to when you actually grasp the HTML structure, move on to CSS, right? And after that, once you learn to once you learn to make layouts, you can move on to JavaScript. After you learn JavaScript, you can start to learn Tailwind, which is a CSS framework. I swear to God, if you once you start using Tailwind, you will never use CSS. And after that, you can learn React. If you want to, further go into front end, you can learn React. And after that, if you want to go deep, you can start learning Next.js. Transform, translate 5 pixels. This right here. This will basically, just for this effect, if you hover over it, it will just basically translate 5 pixels upwards while giving the box shadow that we put in this one right here. That's pretty much it. That's it. Now if I don't put this, it will just give me the shadow and that's it. Right? Now if I put this, it will translate upwards, like 5 pixels upwards. You see this? I can increase this by 50 and have it really go upwards. Or you can even go 100 and just absolutely go crazy. But yeah. But it will not make sense. So that's why I just give 5 pixels. Thanks. If you will come to my cafe, I'll give you 50% discount. Oh. I mean, I wish I could. Where is it? On your channel, can I find? I mean, as you said, HTML, CSS, and everything. Yeah, we have an HTML, CSS. The HTML and CSS course was made by me, and the JavaScript course was made by my coworker. Okay, he's my RL friend. We just work together. So he's really good at explaining stuff, while I'm just good at yapping. So yeah, you can watch our videos if you want. You can try. Do width 300 pixels, and here I can just basically just do background. Background color, set that to that. padding set to 2 rem and 1 rem, just like that. It's starting to look like really bad because it's not like, you know, we haven't made the thing, but yeah. You can probably do like this. Yeah, oh, actually, much better. Yeah, it looks much better. Okay, so that is for the padding. Plus, I can just give a border left, like 1 pixel, solid 333, just like that. 100% for me, right, Alicia? I also liked your coffee website. That was cool. Thank you. Caramel coffee latte. With 50% for coffee and maybe 10, 20 for you or 10 for... Oh my god, that's based. Popular items. I can just do display flex. And here I can do gap, 1 rem, and margin bottom set to 1 rem. Also do padding to 0.5 rem. And also do border radius set to 5 pixels. And also do cursor, cursor set to pointer. And also do transition set to all 0.3 seconds at ease. Just like that. Next is the hover. So we also have to make the hover effect for this. Remember guys, when you're making layouts or anything, always make hover effects. It will just make your website look pretty like next level. Just adding like few things like this one, these ones right here, just like that. It will just make the whole like website experience really pop out instead of just having a static effect, you know. Just like that. See, it's 10 times, like almost 10 times better. Why are you ordering here? I didn't open my cafe. Do width 60 pixels. You should actually do height around 80 pixels and do background size set to cover, just like that. Now what I can do is set position to center and also do border radius to around 5 pixels. There we go. Now to style the actual popular info h4, I can do margin bottom set to 0.5 rem, font size a little bit smaller, just like that. And the p tag set to color, set to font size 0.8 rem. And yeah, that is pretty much it for our thing. One thing I forgot to do was I did change the thing for that. Let me just quickly get Attack on Titan picture, okay? And I'll just put that there. Okay, I got it. And if I just come here, right? Now Attack on Titan, now I can just cut this, paste that there. That should change Attack on Titan, and there we go. Now it looks legit, right? It looks legit. Now that is it for all of our styling. So next thing, the last thing we have to do is add media queries, and after that we should be done, guys. Do width set that to 768 pixels, and here I can do dot mean container, do flex direction set to column, and do sidebar right, and do width 100%, and last I can do hero content. I can give it max width 100%, just like that. If it does hit that limit, just like that. Now it hits. Now it actually looks responsive. And for the anime grid, what I'm going to do here is, it was 200 pixels per fraction. I can probably just scroll down here and do repeat autofill min max. I can probably do 150 pixels per fraction. There are not many, and that should be it for our thing. Now let's move on to JavaScript. Okay, I haven't been reading chat, so let me quickly read what's happening. I can also make a copy website for you, new shop. Like for free. Gabi, I found a video on your channel. Is HTML CSS tutorial for beginners, episode 1 beta? Yep. Yeah, you can start with that. Yep, 100%. That video was made by me. So if you want to just get started with CSS, it's a very basic course. If you want to get started with that, I have actually explained it up to Flex. There are a lot of CSS properties that still you need to learn. But for basic layouting, you can just watch that video. There's like that tutorial for 100%. Yeah, but you gotta do the part. Yes, you'll start from yes. You can start using basic. Then what's the use of website? I only know 50% JS. Totally fine. I don't even know 10%. Look, I'm senior. Maybe you're older. I know more. I can be good better. Well, you're welcome, Katagiri. Are you Japanese, Katagiri? Because that is like very protagonist name. Or is it just me? Is it just me? Okay, let's get started with JS. Enough talking, okay? Enough talking and let's get started. So for this, as I said, we'll be using an API. I just like found a random API. So it just basically gives you anime information about, like, just throws you different animes. And we'll just basically catch that and just display it, okay? I'm just going to do a sync function. So since we have to hit an API, we have to use asynchronous functions, right? To load anime, it will basically load the anime here. And do const response equals, so this will be response. We have to wait it. Do fetch. I will fetch the API. We get the API here, just like that. And do const data equals to await response dot JSON. So that will change the JSON like response and change that to JavaScript object. And here do const grid. We have to get the DOM element for the grid, which is, where is it? This thing right here, this DOM. I'll get that. Do document dot get element by ID. I'll get that DOM. And initially, I'm just gonna set the grid dot inner HTML and set that to an empty string. I'm gonna be 20 this year. How old are you? All of you guys are like older than me. Then what will I do? Then go to university and handle my cafe, teachers. Just like Gabi, mine is Kadagiri Yuchi. It's kind of okay, I see. Now here, I'm just gonna loop the thing. So I'm gonna do data, which is, data. I'm gonna do data undo inner HTML. No, actually, the data for each I need to do data right? I need to do that and just do for each. I need to do anime. So this right here is basically a object. So if I just console and log this, if I do console.log and do data here and call this function for now, right? Call this function. Now you can also add an error handling saying if response is okay, but I don't want to do it. Inside this, you'll see data. So this is all of data for different animes, right? You can see So no Frieren and other stuff. So this is inside this data array of objects. We also have paginations, but we don't care about that. We only care about this data array. This basically holds all of our objects here. So we only need that. So we are using data, which is our data. Inside this, we're basically checking the array. And now for looping that array, to doing const genres, we need to get the genres first to anime.genres. If the thing exists, we'll do anime.genres dot map. We'll get individual genres and basically do that, and just do g dot name, oops, and just get this thing and join by that. And yeah, so after joining, we have made the true state. So if it doesn't exist, we'll just leave it empty, just like that. Now what we need to do is actually make the loop. So I'm just going to do grid.innerHTML, and we'll just append our thing here. Just going to do that and just copy that, paste that here. Hey Gabi, will you make a coffee website for me? If only you're not sure to not. I don't think I can. No, I'm not older than I'm a year younger. I mean I cannot read. Wait, I'm just gonna wait. What does that mean? Alicia is 18. Wow. You didn't tell about language. What does that mean? I'm a little good at modding and modifying app. I want to learn web dev, at least basic knowledge. Yeah, it's fine. You can just learn. Everyone starts somewhere. It's fine. Katagiri, don't worry. Like I have zero experience with like mobile dev. I mean, I have like kind of touched Flutter, kind of. Okay. So here I'm just gonna do that and do anime dot images and do JPEG and do image URL. So that will be our image for all of that. Now I'll just close that for now. And here what I can do is basically set all of that. Now I have to set the things. I'm just gonna do that. Do anime.title. And here what I need to do is basically set a logic saying if anime.score exists, if it exists, then it will just like put anime.score. Otherwise, if the score does not exist, I'm just gonna put n/a. So it means not available. And for genres, we did make genres, right? I'm just gonna copy that, paste that there, and with that, I think we should be done. If I just format the document, it should like be just like that. And yep, that should be it. That should be it for the function. So the last thing I need to do is basically just append all of that stuff. So I can just do document dot query selector all, get the anime card, and just do for each card. I can just do that. works as or. Yep, it basically Lumine. This operator right here. Oops, did I? Wait, what? Like this operator right here is basically or. Um, your voice is like kind of deep. Can you see wake up to reality? Wake up. Wait, that's not how Madara says it, right? Wake up to reality. No. No, like Madara is really deep though. Like wake up to reality. No, I suck. I suck at voice acting. Wake up to reality. No, I sound stupid. Madara is so cool. Like I love Madara, man. Elish that's Japanese. I was asking him whether he is Japanese or not. Card dot add event listener. I'm just gonna listen to that. So listen to all of that card, right? And we'll see if it is clicked. Now, if it is clicked, I'm just gonna run a function just like that, saying const title. I can also put a space to make it look cool, and do title equals to this being the card right here. We do this dot cry selector and do anime dot title. We'll just basically set the text content. We'll get the text content for that. Just like that. Right? And just basically set the alert of opening. We'll just basically kind of imitate that title. Just like that. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I just call load anime. There we go. The anime should load just like that. This is all of the anime that the thing had, at least up until one stuff, right? And there we go. There's a lot of good animes like Kaguya-sama Love is War, Koi no Katachi, that is silent voice. I haven't watched Clannad. People tell me that's really good. I've watched Pottery Diaries. I have watched Monster. Okay, that's. I think you're talking about this one. Like I'm gonna watch that. I've also watched Soso no Frieren. That is Frieren. Science Kid is pretty good. And yeah, that is okay. Stop. I'm gonna stop yapping and start coding again. So I'm gonna have the this thing load here. I'm just gonna finish the code, the rest of the code. Now after the thing, right? What I'm gonna do is set the navigation tabs, which is nav tab being these one right here. So like these things right here. So to do this, what I'm gonna do is just listen to that. Just gonna do query selector all and do anime card and do for each card. I'm just gonna loop that. Dr. Stone, do you think how do you think I'm typing when I watch Monster? Okay, I'm gonna watch Monster. Okay, don't worry. Nowadays I don't have time to watch anime, but like yeah, I still watch few latest episodes here and there, and that's pretty much it. And do that, and do const title equals to this dot query selector, and do anime title, get the anime title of that. Actually, wait. I'm just okay. Oops. Okay, I still need to do this, so I'm just gonna change that. I forgot I was making an app tab because I was watching thing, but okay. So here I still need to listen to tab. I need to listen to that. I also need to listen to a event here. Now, what I need to do is check. First, I need to do e.prevent defaults, right? To make sure the thing does not reload. and do document dot query selector all, and do nav tab, and do for each tab. I can just set the, you guys cannot see because of the thing. MB. What is MB? What? Oh, okay, I get it. I'm like, what do you mean? You, don't torment Alicia. Come on, man. Alicia, that basically means my bad. Gobby, don't forget take a look at Doki theme extension after the stream when you're free. Doki extension? What is that? It's basically just gonna do t dot. I'm just gonna remove the active and just like that, and also do this dot class list dot add active, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So if I just do that, it should be just like that. Pretty cool, right? Now it doesn't switch, I know, but like, you know, this is how you switch between the thing. You just remove it and just put this whatever thing you're doing right here. And okay, so next thing that we need to make is the sidebar navigation. Doki theme, bro. Okay, I'm gonna check it out. Where you're from, Yuchi? No, prefer to say sorry. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so for the sidebar, it's basically the same thing. We're just doing basically the same thing. So I'm just gonna copy that. The difference is we're just using sidebar item. Oops. And here I'm just gonna put the item here. Do that, and also put that there. And do, I can change the iterating variable to something like I. But I guess it doesn't really matter. But okay, so we have done that, prevent default, and also added active. I think we should work now. So, okay, it doesn't work. I'm checking if I messed up somewhere. If I did that, document dot query selector all sidebar item. So for each item, we are basically trading that, removing class list. What is it? Anchor tab is not defined. So, oh, oops. So what I need to do is change that to item there. And it should work just like that. There we go. Boom. Gobby is nice. You're so my mom said no. Oh my god. Document dot query selector all. That is true, guys. Okay, I'm just gonna quickly finish this. So next thing is I'm just gonna add the event listener to the play button, which is this button right here. So I'm just gonna listen to a click, and if the user clicks, I'm just gonna run a function here saying alert and just saying playing One Punch Man, just like that. So if I click over it, it should say playing whatever that thing is playing. If I click over it, it should say whatever that thing is playing. And that's pretty much it. So at last, I just need to set the same thing for that. So if I can just This is basically the same thing as this one right here. So I can just probably copy that, paste that there, and just format the document. I need to change that to popular item. Get the item, iterate the item, listen to a click here, saying the title, and get the h4 instead of getting the thing, and get the text content, and basically set the text content to title. And with that said, we are done with our thing. There we go. Now, it is kind of functional, kind of. You can basically set that, and just like that, and there we go. That is it for today, guys. I hope you liked. It's gobby, not gobby, okay? And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Did you like this anime watching website? And yeah, that's pretty much it. What is happening in chat? It's awesome. Thank you. Hello, Brian. What's up? I haven't seen you in the chat. I used to say all good women don't you know what? Uh, what is happening? Lumine, no, it's fine, Lumine. I mean, if I'm here and if I can help, I will, okay? It's not like I am here because of that. I love teaching, but like, yeah, if I'm here, you can ask me anything, and that's it. Because in other tab, I will watch your tutorial. Thank you, really. Damn. Okay, thank you. When will you do live stream again? I tend to like live stream every single day. I mean, sometimes I don't because like I might be busy or I'm just not feeling well. So in those days, I don't tend to live stream, but I do come live every single day at 7 p.m. Nepalese Standard Time. With that being said, we can add slideshow in One Punch Man, like thumbnail, like this right here. Of other animes too. I mean, I could, but like it will just take time, and like I probably need to just I can do that next time if like I mean it's just like a carousel slider, but I mean I can do that next time. Thing is, like it's already almost 9. If you can see here, it's almost 9, and I tend to just leave when I'm on 9 to start. No, it's fine. Yeah, that's true. Like it's like similar to other anime watching websites like Crunchyroll and other websites. I don't know if I can tell the name because they're pirated websites. So just get what I'm saying. Someday I can create my own website like this because it's awesome and all the buttons, inputs, and hover all effects things. No, you can. Honestly, once you actually learn the core concepts, it's pretty damn fun. Pirated web is legal? No, it's not. No, it's not. The only reason people watch it because it's free. Okay, like piracy is not legal at any like anywhere. In any point, it's not legal. The reason it's not taken down is because if you take one website down, like 10 more websites tend to like pop up. So like how many websites will you ban? Okay? Like it will never end. That's the reason. Like piracy will be there no matter like if you like it or not. Technically it's illegal. So I can always stay and think like a kid. Gabi, can I ask you something? Yeah, sure, go ahead. I mean, I'm here for that, so you can ask me anything. I mean, making a third-party web for anime watching is legal? No. I mean, yes, it is legal if you actually go through like like proper contracts, like like people who sell anime, like all of these. I mean, these are just dummy websites. You can make this, but I cannot make it watchable. I mean, if I wanted to make this watchable, I would have to use an actual licensed API. Like I have to pay Crunchyroll, or like not Crunchyroll, but other like anime streaming anime Japanese anime streaming websites. They'll give me an API with backend documentation, and I will receive that and I will use that in my website. So that is the actual legal process. To do that, you have to pay them commission. Okay, like I think monthly or something. I don't know how the anime thing works, but you do have to pay them according to like the contract in order for you to use the anime watching websites, like anime watching APIs, like streaming services, right? Like that's how Crunchyroll does it. So it's paid. But like other pirated sites, I don't think they do it. So that means you're saying that you'll so you didn't answer my question. Will you make website if you'll be free? Will you just code JS? I don't know fully JS. Um I don't think I can, Alicia, I'm sorry. Making a high anime is kind of legal, or it's kind of third party. High anime is not legal. I'm pretty sure it's not legal. Alicia, I'm sorry. Like I am like I have my college work, plus I also work like part time, and also I need to study. Like I'm really kind of I have a lot on my hands. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. You can see how I got it from. I'm just kidding. I'm sorry, Alicia. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I think we'll call it a day for today. So it means government can take action if we make illegal web, so we should buy API, right? Yep. That's the correct way. Thanks for that, sir. Downloaded it, and you can go. I can go how that effect in Visual Studio and try it. I love the ways so code, so clean. I totally practice that. Thank you. Just practice and you'll get there. Don't worry. Like it's a matter of how much you are willing to put in the effort. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you. Okay, guys, thank you for tuning in. I'm very, very happy. Uh, I will try it on off stream, Katagiri, don't worry. So with that said, I'll see you guys in another stream, and yeah. Can you make a tutorial on top rated anime part? I mean, I can, but like, it's just hard coded though. Oh, this one. Oh, okay. So like how I got all of these. For that you have to learn JS. That is, it's like here. I have used an API, which is this right here, right? So like you have to understand what's API first, Lumin. So like API, if you have got the API from the website, all right, it'll basically fetch the API and put the JSON response variable. So we have to await it because since it goes through an HTTP request hitting the API, we have to get the response, and we have to convert it into JavaScript object. So right now it's on JSON file, like JSON format, We have to convert it into a JavaScript, so that converts into a JavaScript object, and we have to get that, and then I have console.log. So if I just come here and go to inspect, right? You see all of this. This is all of our responses. So like, let's say aired this, there are a lot of other responses that we have, like how many websites, explicit genres, and other stuff, like what is the title and the Japanese title, the English title, the synonyms or whatever, all of that stuff. So we have all of these. So we have altogether 24 of these. So you basically loop this in this. Okay. We have to learn the concept of APIs to actually get this. So I need to learn API. Yes. Oops. And yeah, that's pretty much it. See you tomorrow, guys. Okay, guys. Is there anything free API? Is anything free API concept? I mean, there in our JavaScript series we have made APIs, so you can probably watch that. And yeah, guys, see you guys tomorrow. And yeah, see you. Good night, guys. Good night. Good night. Also, please add me on Discord. I will. Don't worry. I will. Bye bye.